Tethercat Special. Fast train. Going to leave here, Alabama. Don't stop, Mississippi. Possum Point, Georgia. Miami.
Who's Amy?
Miami.
Hey, you mean your Amy?
Bo Hunkers.
Bo Hookers?
Bo Hunkers.
Bo Hunkers?
Oh, I'll take your part. Hoboken.
Hoboken. Oh, well, Mr. Conductor, I want to go to Hot Town.
Hot Town?
Yes, sir.
That's the last stop.
Last
All aboard.
All right, sir.
Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome aboard. We're don't need that. Got some Mario happening. Isn't that great? Everyone loves Mario. Reset. Come on, game. Where's? Oh, hold on. Everybody loves
Greed
scuff.
underscore 1914 said lookout.
Sorry about that. I'm trying to de-scuff the scuff, if you would. There we go. Now it's up. All it took was a little TLC. I want to thank everyone for clapping.
It's Meek said scuff to bless the stream.
I want to thank everyone for clapping. Like Super Mario Brothers was Tinkerbell, and it was due to your applause that was bringing it back to life, because that thing was working before, but it was dead coming into this stream. Hey everybody, how's it going? Good to see you, Meg. Meeg. Good to see you, Greed. Greed, what do you got going on there? Is that like a spider smile? Look out. Yeah. Anyway, as many of you know, I have never completed Super Mario Brothers. Not once, not never. And 2025 has seemed to be the year that I attempt to win. Will I win? Who knows? Will I ever win? Who knows? Okay. I got my heart rate monitor going on. You can see that down there. I think everything's good. Oh, and Also, I've also put this up in the Japanese channel where my furball family are. So if at any point down near chat rat you see faces pop up and you hear people on stream, those are the Japanese furballs. And do say hi to them should you see them. Okay, I think we are good. So let's pop into Super Mario Brothers. And is live split working? Look at me. Holy crap, everything's working. How's audio? How's audio on your end? Am I too loud? Am I too quiet? Is the game too loud? Is the game too quiet? Do I suck? Do I suck so badly that you wish that you never started watching this stream? Now's your opportunity to chime in.
It's Meek said the game is a touch loud.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate all that feedback. I always appreciate all that feedback.
It's Meek said you're already better at this than me, LOL.
Oh yeah, well. If you take a look at the very, very, very top right corner, you can actually see that this is my 28th attempt. And I'm not that great. I'm not that great. So, and I've been playing this for 40 years. I mean, soon to be 41 years as of 4 days from now. Anyway, yeah. You know what? If you've been following me on Blue Sky, you know that I've been having a bit of a low time, a bit of a, you know, melancholy, if you would. And I was trying to think, what possible way could I improve my feelings? What could I do to make myself feel a little better? I remembered, oh yeah, I suck at Mario. Why don't I do something about that?
It's Meek said there's a reason I'm not Mario streamer Meek. Mario is a challenge, LOL.
Oh, Mario's a challenge, alright. Yep. There's a reason I'm not going to ADGQ, that's why. I mean, it really is a fun game. I don't tend to stream not fun games. But... okay, that's a lie. I tend to stream lots of not fun games. That reminds me, I need to go back and stream Canada Hunt, which is a game for the Wii. It's a game for the Wii, and it's a hunting game. And the concession is that I don't hunt. I play it as a pacifist mode, which is just the silliest, funniest thing ever. We're on world record pace, everybody. Strap in, hold on to your seatbelts. This is going places. This one is. You jerk. This is the quality entertainment you showed up for. Strap in. This is a marathon 75-hour stream, this one is. Oh, you know what? I totally even forgot to check my audio settings for Tethercat. What's Tethercat doing? Oh, oddly enough, everything seems to have worked out. That's rare. Okay. I don't think it... Oh, I ruined live split by exiting out. Can't have that. Live split's gonna get angry at us. Anyway, yeah, so welcome. It's
Meek said, Canadian.
Yeah, I don't have anything set up because I'm not actually smart. I'm not actually any good There's
It's
nothing
Meek said, I
that's-
love that we say it the same.
What do we say the same? Okay, let's stop that and let's start the TCP instead. And let's
It's
hit
Meek said out
reset.
as OOT.
Do we really say oot? I mean, do I really say oot? I don't deny that I say oot. I don't deny it in the least.
It's Meek said we do.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. Alright. I gotta remind myself to set up the instructions on how to run this stream. See, I've got one monitor, and I've got about 100 different windows open. Actually, if I'm being honest, I got 30 different windows open at the moment. 30 different programs of various kinds happening at the moment. So, yeah, I haven't set up any of the streamer bot Canadian exclamation mark things. I really should. I really should. Ow. It's on the to-do list. I got a to-do list. You know what I did today? Aside from that, I didn't really have much of a Christmas. And I didn't have much of a Boxing Day either. A lot of snow happened in the parts of Ontario where I'm at. Are you kidding me? Fine. And, anyway, so today I went out and actually did some shopping. Got some Boxing Day shopping done. And I picked up socks, underwear, and more socks. I actually got some new underwear, and I got about 3 different types of boxes of pairs of socks. I think I got lots going on. Oh, come on. Why is Live Split acting up? Reset. Hard reset.
It's Meek said, oh no. We got freezing rain but no snow. Socks are so good. Love socks.
Socks are so good. All right, let's try. Oh, start the WebSocket server. Start. No, that's not it. Machine hard reset. That's not it. That's not what I wanted. Stop the WebSocket. Reset. Control. Start the TCP. Should be okay. Hard reset. What we want Live Split to do is stop once I die. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep climbing, which is non-conducive. I suppose worst case scenario, I can just reset the whole thing, like turn it off, turn it on again, just like a IT person would do. Anyway, yeah, we got, freezing rain, no snow. Yeah, we got tons of snow, and in fact, there was supposed to be a gigantic party happening down in Toronto. I was supposed to go down to Toronto for festivities on Boxing Day, and that didn't happen. Got canceled. The Torontonians got fearful of snow. No way, that stuff's scary. Did you know that precipitation from the sky that freezes is slippery? We're only Canadian, what are we gonna do about it? Say the Torontonians. I laugh because anyone who watches my streams knows that I'm no stranger to snow. So
It's Meek said the second it snows here everyone forgets how to drive. Everyone's in the ditch.
Yeah, and where I live, the moment it starts snowing, one person knows how to drive, and that person's in a ditch. Everyone else is either on snowmobiles, pulling them out, or laughing at them as they drive by with actual snow tires that work. So, yeah, they canceled Christmas. So be it. So, anyway, I figured I'd head out and... Whoa, whoa, whoa. I figured I'd go out and grab me some clothing. Go and buy me some items, because ain't no one else gonna buy them for me. Ba-bum-bum, ba-bum-bum. All right. Yeah. Look at me, I'm all a pro gamer and stuff. I learned that I need those extra free lives because I die so frequently. They're going to be instrumental to me actually doing my part to complete the game. That Lakitu can just fuck right off. Translation Chin's not going to be too accommodating should any of my JP Tomodachi show up. Lakitu can just fuck right off. JP Senpai are like, what the hell? What's the old man talking about now? And I was really wanting to get some nice clothing. I'm not talking like a tux or anything, but you know, something nice. You know, like maybe some new sleepwear, some new pajamas. This woman walked into the men's section while I was staring at underwear, and it made me feel really awkward. She was just buying for, you know, husband, boyfriend, spouse, son, whatever. But it just made me feel awkward, you know, having a woman stare at me while I was checking out my gotchis. 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 Translation Chin doesn't know what gotchis are. Well, we love you all the same, Translation Chan. You just keep doing your best.
It's Meek said now that's a word I haven't heard in a long time.
Well, that's a word that I'm an old person, so you're going to hear that for as long as you're in this stream. Undergotchis. Whoa, I clipped through the wall. You see that? I'm a pro gamer. Oh, I'm on World 8-1. I didn't even realize that. You suck, Mario. Yeah, I got some undergotchis, and then I got some socks. I got standard crew socks. That's nice. And then I got some really super comfortable ones. It even listed on the packaging. Super comfortable ones. Okay. I'm on board. Yikes. Gotchis.
It's Meek said I'm particular about where the seam is on socks. If it's touching the edge of my toes it makes my skin crawl.
I'm not that bad, but at least want the right orientation. Oh, you know what? Here's a story. Back when I was in, I think it was grade 1, we had a substitute teacher. I love this story. Grade 1, the substitute teacher comes in. So we had a regular teacher, nice enough person, but this substitute teacher comes in. Very disheveled. You could tell that we woke them out of bed to do this assignment. So they show up and they're like, "Hello kids, how's it going?" probably off a bender. Hey, kids. Let me ask you, says this old adult to this grade 1 class. How many of you think there are left and right socks? Raise your hand if you think that there's such a thing as a left sock and a right sock. And all of us kids were like, no. There's no such thing. They come in packaging. You know, we put them on whatever way we put them on. And he just starts laughing. He's like, oh, ha, 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 ha. Well, kids, you're right. You're correct. There is no such thing as a left and a right sock. That conversation has stuck with me over 50 years. Because I wake up in the morning, I look down, my dirty clothes pile on the floor, stuff I discarded the night prior. I look down at it.
It's Meek said, rolling on the floor laughing.
And I'm looking down and I see yesterday's socks lying on the floor. I'll tell you. There is a definite distinction between the left sock and the right sock. And I go down there and I put that one sock, because it is clearly left-coated. And I put that left-coated sock
It's
on
Meek
my left
said there
foot.
so is.
Now, I mean, when they come fresh out of the laundry, fine. There's no such thing as a left sock and a right sock. But, oh yeah, That's not what I wanted.
It's Meek said it's gotta go back on the left. You can't put a left sock on the right foot. It's treasonous.
Truly, that's the absolute answer. You're absolutely correct. Oh man. All right, live split's doing a thing. So let me just reset. Hard reset. I gotta cut out live split. Go away. Then I gotta reload live split. Anyway, yeah. So that conversation made me laugh pretty hard. I gotta tell you. Is there a left foot and a right foot? No. Oh, you sweet, innocent youth. Let's see, where am I going? Nintendo folder. Nope. Get over to that folder. Get in there. Live split. Kaboop. All right. That's looking nice. And now control start WebSocket. Start TCP. TCP. Do another hard reset. All right. Let's see if this works. So, anyway, yeah. I don't know what dumpster that teacher crawled out of, but clearly there is definitely a left sock and a right sock, and that teacher knew it. What other stories of youth do I have kicking around in the head? I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I'm a little distracted by some stupid-ass plumber trying to save a princess. But I do love that story. I really do. Oh, here's something. So, the principal of my school, years later, I found out that the principal of my school was a musician. In fact, he'd often perform at a local drinking establishment. As a grown adult, you walk into the establishment, you're like, hey, Principal Jones, whatever his name is. And, anyway, he, I found out later, much later, that he loved music so much that he created a series of handwritten, I want to stress this here, handwritten musical books. So they were about 100 pages, maybe 200 pages, front and back, and he photocopied them. Probably using the school photocopier if I knew that guy. He bound them, everything. And it was a collection of songs that you can play on the guitar. And he would often bring those books with him to either the jam nights at the bar, or he would play them for the kids at the auditorium, because inside those books there's drinking songs, sure, but then there's also a whole bunch of songs for kids. Ones that I grew up with, ones that I remembered. Anyway, I was at a flea market at one point. I was at a garage sale, I think. And the... oh, nice. And I came across this collection of books. He put out 4 books. Huge collection. My principal had put out 4 books of handwritten songs, many of which contained songs specific to this area. And by that I mean he wrote a bunch of songs. Row, row your boat gently down the stream, merrily, 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 life is but a dream. But then he would put lyrics of local towns and local people in there. And that's kind of cool. So I came across these books, and I'm not a musician. I'm trying to learn ukulele. But I came across these series of books, and I was like, oh my god, this is valuable. This is historic. These are great. Are you shitting me? Anyway. So yeah, I came across these books not too long ago. Speaking of stories of youth and youth and school. But honestly, it's we're in the holiday season. It's Christmas. And my public school used to have a whole bunch of really thorough Christmas entertainment. Everyone always got ramped up for Christmas and Valentine's Day. I guess they were trying to teach the kids how to mingle between the boys and the girls, because there was always a very large emphasis on Valentine's Day. I guess I wanted to teach that not all girls have cooties. Some girls have cooties, not all girls have cooties. And some boys have cooties. Let's never forget that.
It's Meek said I definitely do.
Yikes.
It's Meek said the Buckleys helps.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. I'm glad the Buckleys is helping. The, yeah, I just keep an open bottle. Well, I mean, it's closed, it's sealed, but I keep an open bottle beside me. Out of the box, perhaps. And usually once or twice a stream, I'll just take a thimbleful while I speak. And it just helps to clear the throat and make it all nice and stream friendly. I haven't had any Buckleys today, so... Whoa!
It's Meek said I feel a lot better. Posting a horrible photo on the internet was the cure to my ailments.
What horrible photo did you put on the internet? Or should I even ask? Oh no, yeah, I remember that photo. Yeah, that wasn't a horrible photo. I mean, don't get me wrong, you didn't look like you were going to be...
the one on Blueski, haha.
Yeah, you didn't look like you were going to be showing up to any premiere gala or anything, but... Man. Okay, live... Something's going on with the live splits, so I'm just closing it all down and I'll just reopen it. Something's going on there. Live split. crack that open. NES folder. Nestopia. Okay. Let's open Mario. Good, good, good. Let's make sure that it's visible. Hard reset. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like a terrible photo. I mean, yeah. You weren't looking like $1 million, but you were still looking, you know, better than $1.25. I know that's not really a compliment. Yeah, you have my full apology on that, I suppose. Sorry. I used to be known as the king of the backhanded
It's Meek said, haha, I was looking like a toonie.
You were looking like a toonie is what it was.
It's Meek said at best.
Oh man, I got a story to tell you. I was in a Tim Hortons today, and I don't do Tim Hortons. I really don't. But, you know, desperate times call for desperate measures. Start TCP, start WebSocket. Yeah, let's start TCP. And let's cross our fingers at this time for some ungodly reason it works. Anyway, so I was in a Tim Hortons today. And there was one person in line. One person in line. And it looks like they had just walked in right before me because the lady had to call this gentleman to the counter. And he's holding out his smartphone. Okay, whatever. I just wanted a coffee. Speaking of toonies, I just wanted a coffee. So I get in there. And I'm waiting behind this guy. And he shows the lady the order. And he says, I'd like 6 donuts. If this were 20 or 30 years ago, that's fine. He gets 6 donuts. But suddenly he's starting to argue with the counter people. And now there's about 5 counter people trying to assist this guy around 6 donuts. And I just want a coffee. This went on for about 2 minutes. And finally I was just like, nope, I'm not having any of this. So they have those little not portable, like stationary kiosks to the side. It took me about 3 minutes to enter in a coffee and then pay for it with debit and all. And the whole thing seemed like really silly because I managed to actually get my coffee and they were still not finished with dealing with this guy. And whoa, what was that? Holy crap. Inadvertent 1-up. Get out of the way. How did that happen? There's a 1-up in this world? Holy jeez. And it's before the 3 pipes. Oh, I gotta put that down in my jot notes. Anyway, so yeah, Buddy's still arguing about his coffee, or his donuts, and I finally got my coffee, and the lady looked at me like, oh, sir, is this yours? It's like, God, Tim Hortons, whatever happened to Tim Hortons? What happened to the Tim Hortons I remember? This is why I don't drink Tim Hortons. They ramped up the difficulty curve of Tim Hortons without increasing the product. They also increased the price too.
It's Meek said retail as a whole has changed for the worse.
It kinda has, yeah. The exception being supermarkets.
It's Meek said, but Tim Hortons has lost the plot.
Yeah, they really have, yeah. The pandemic really altered retail, and I love supermarkets now because I hated having to stand in line at a supermarket, but now I can just go straight over to a automated till. Like, I love automated tellers. I love the automated checkout. Love. But the trade-off to that is that if you're taking away those jobs, those low wage, minimum wage jobs, you got to subsidize it with like universal basic income or something. And they didn't do that. They just said, the greedy corporations, this is Tethercat on an old man rant, is the greedy corporation said, yay, we can minimize workers and maximize profits. Oh, what do you mean we have to pay people still, or some such? And yeah, that shit don't fly. So this is why I'm grumpy, is that I absolutely love the automated tellers that the pandemic forced upon everyone. I love them so much. And also, you know who really, really, really gets angry about using automated
I'm also
tellers?
A grumpy old man at heart.
Meg, you're such a grumpy old man at heart. You know who the most belligerent of those people are, who gripe so hard about the automated tellers? They are the people who will let their spouse or significant other go in and do the shopping while they sit in a truck or vehicle idling in a fire parking zone directly outside the main front doors. And, I mean, I'm on a rant here. And their main argument, I overheard this, the main argument that they have against the automated tellers is, well, I shouldn't have to bag my own groceries. I mean, that's it. That's literally it. They're against automated tellers because they would have to perform the simple act of bagging their own purchases. That's the only reason. Now, there's a certain level of altruism with that. You know, I don't like automated tellers because it takes away a position. Sure, but buddy, the convenience is there. And if all you're griping about is something that you wish you didn't do because you're a lazy bastard, then, you know, go away. Just don't ever shop, ever. The retail world will be happy with your absence. I mean, these are the ones that retailers are dreading when they go to the counter. This item said 5 cents off, and it doesn't say 5 cents off here, and I'm not going to pay 5 cents, and 5 cents... Like, that's this guy. Anyway.
It's Meek said it's like customers who say, I'll never shop here again. Good, please
Yes.
don't.
Yes. That's exactly it. And that there, what you just said, that's the reason why I don't work in retail anymore. Because I've had that, and I have actively encouraged and thanked people for that view. Yes, please. Everyone, this person right here at the front of the line said they're not going to shop here anymore. I say to the 30 people in line. This person who's holding up the line says they are unsatisfied and they are never going to shop here again. Thank them. They're doing all of us a service. Thanks. Thanks, you valiant soul. Have a good day. You wonder why I'm not working retail. Managers hate this top 10 trick on how to piss off customers in one easy sentence. That sentence is Tethercat. Okay, this screws me up.
It's Meek said working retail grinds my gears, LOL.
Yeah. Okay. I have to step off this, then start sprinting, then jump off that last one. Yeah, I did it! It's one of the hardest jumps in the game for me, currently, because we're not done yet, anyone. I've only passed that section. This would be the second time in my life I've ever passed that section, so... Son of a bitch! Alright. Translation Chan, you with us? Yeah, live split. Ah, screw live split. It'll do its own thing. Live split is dead to us. Anyway. What else? Retail. We had shoplifters at the place I used to work at. This would be like 30 years ago. We had shoplifters. And finally I saw one of them. I said, hey boss, there's a shoplifter. I wasn't able to do anything because I was over here and they were over there, but I saw a shoplifter. I mean, it's good. I can pull out the VHS tape. I can point them out. And the boss looked at me and said, the VHS player hasn't worked in 10 years. We just have it there. We have all the security cameras there as a disincentive. The VHS player's not hooked up to anything. Well, that's fine, but don't get angry at me when I spot shoplifters all the time. And then you guys don't do anything about it. And believe me, the boss would definitely get angry at us, saying that we don't do enough to dissuade shoplifting. Retail is just its own beast. I'm glad I don't do retail anymore. Can you imagine old man Tethercat as a retailer? Me, what would I even be good at selling these days? I used to think I'd be good at selling video games, but that's not happening. I'm sorry, you want a Switch 2? What's a Switch 2? What's a Switch? Is that like a Neo Geo? What is that? Kids staring at me staring at kids. So, yeah, I'm out of the video game market now. And then, I used to work in a comic shop. That was fun, but I haven't read any comics in 10, 20 years. Everything moved to Marvel movies. So, no one needs to read comic books anymore. It seems everything really went towards the trading card industry, which... I don't know if I can give... Oh yeah, hey, there's something over here in World 1 too, by the way. Where is that thing? That's cool.
It's Meek said I'm in furniture. It's certainly a job rolling on the floor laughing.
It's one of the jobs of all time, isn't it? There it is. It's on number 6, right before the 3 pipes. It's on the last coin right before the 3 pipes. There's a free... Good to know. Good to know. There's a free life on the last coin right above the 3 pipes. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, furniture. I had a sibling who used to work in furniture. Mind you, I got a sibling who has pretty much a silver tongue. Imagine... Well, first of all, my sibling. We're pretty much nothing alike. We are definitely 2 individual people, distinctive in our ways. But imagine someone with my sense of humor and my cynicism working retail, and that'd be my sibling. And imagine that person in furniture. So. Yeah, my sibling got me a gift over the holidays. Got me an Atari shirt.
Said, I feel like you've described me, LOL.
Yeah, you know what? From everything I've seen about you, from everything I've watched in your streams and heard about you and seen of you, you'd get along swimmingly with my sibling. I can just tell. Oh, what was I doing? I was on Christmas. I was showing the Christmas Nights into Dreams. I actually had that running on the big giant television set at my sibling's place. By the way, we're doing a hydration check.
Tethercat said hydration check. Tethercat said hydration check.
You can watch my heart rate spike on this one. Anyway, so yeah, I was, I had on the Christmas Nights into Dreams with the screaming enemy and the jingle bells, and you were, both you and Ignobler were really, really conversive. Is that a word? Conversational during the stream, and it was nice. But at one point, I said, hey, I'm no jumpologist. And that just sent everyone into a laugh. And then, again, my family saw that. And they kept asking me questions. So they have me streaming the whole Christmas Nights into Dreams stream happening in the background. That's streaming in the background. And then they're asking me questions. Oh yeah, so what's it like being a VTuber? How's it doing? So I'm answering these questions while I'm also on stream. And I said, is this not aggravating? Because you're listening to me talk, but you're also listening to me talk. And it's like I'm trying to drown out myself. Isn't this driving you a little insane? I don't hear it. Aren't you going a little batty? And they said yes, they were going a little insane. So good for them. Sharing that Christmas spirit. Anytime I get to make everyone insane, it's a good day. But no, the reason I say all that is because they were laughing because you were also chipping in with some comments. And so my sibling got a small taste of your sense of humor as well. And oddly enough, my sibling said,
It's me, said, haha, I'm a professional yapper.
Oh, we all are. If we're doing this VTubing thing and we're taking it somewhat seriously, we're all professional yappers. Come on. It's that one. It's right up there. That's very top of that. That's where that free life is. Damn it. So anyways. Yeah, I forgot where I was going with that. I'm really not good at this game. I'm just watching me play in here. Man, I suck. Alright,
It's
here
me,
it is.
said your sibling saw me yapping is where you left that off.
Yeah, well. There was no real... Oh, that's where I was going to go with that. So then, because I'm the nerd, so then my sibling asks, how do I make comments on YouTube? Which is the most tech support thing you can ask a sibling, I suppose. I watch YouTube videos, but I can't make any comments. Why? How do I make a comment on YouTube? I don't know. You type in words? I don't know. Why are you asking me? And then someone said, oh, you have to sign in. You got to make an account and sign in. Oh, that means I got to give them my phone number. Well, yes. Yes, you do have to give your phone number. Well, I'm not giving my phone number to YouTube. Oh. Well, I guess that's a choice. Well, anyway, just hit that thumbs up for me then. Do that. You won't be able to comment, but I want to comment. This was the eternal struggle over Christmas. I want to comment, but I don't want to give my phone number. Listen, I'm just a blue cat that hangs upside down. I can't help you with this. You're asking too much. Oh, and what were we watching? We were watching... My sibling threw on Alf. Yeah. Sibling threw on Alf. We were watching the Alf Christmas special. 1983? 1984? And it was really bad. Because of course it was. But at one point, Alf, Santa Claus style, jumps down a chimney. And he's hanging upside down with a Santa hat over glowing embers. Alf in this Christmas special is hanging upside down with a... And I said, yeah, that's, that hat's gonna catch fire. I speak as a blue cat on the internet who hangs down upside down all the time with a Santa hat. That hat is catching fire in that fireplace. Alf should be dead. And of course, the family, they know by now just to ignore me, really. By now, my family is used to me, and they accept me. They know I'm the weird one. Sure thing, Tethercat. Sure. Oh well. Anyway, if you check out the Alf Christmas special, which I would not recommend, take a look for the moment where Alf is hanging upside down from a chimney wearing a Santa hat. It's pretty reminiscent of what you're looking at right now, I gotta admit. Whoa, whoa. Actually, I think I am going to take some Buckleys. Here you go, Meeg. This is me taking some Buckleys. Again, just a small sip. Just enough to get on the inside of the throat.
It's Meeg said it's Buckley's time.
Like I'm not guzzling the thing. I didn't put a full mouthful in and then just hold it in my mouth or anything. Just a small little amount just on the tongue. Just get it right back in the throat and it heals up nice.
It's Meeg said just enough to frighten your senses a touch.
Yeah, but you do it over years, you become desensitized to it, so my taste buds are used to it. I don't do anything with it. I don't try and wash it down with honey or water or, you know, oh no, I've had Buckley's. I need to go and eat a croissant. I mean, that'd be nice. Oh yeah, I bought hot cross buns. I have hot cross buns at my elbow. That's my little treat to self. I love hot cross buns. What was it? I can't remember. Was it you who was talking about butter tarts in one of your streams? I had to really bite my tongue because that's in a proximity close to where I am. which makes me de facto the resident expert on butter tarts in any given scenario.
It's Meek said it was probably ignobler lol he loves them.
They're good, and it was most likely yes. I do enjoy the pecan ones, but I can eat the raisin ones, which would pretty much terrify anyone who listens in on that. God, butter tarts. Butter tarts are so prevalent for where I am. Haha! I've solved you, puzzle mystery of World 1-2.
It's Meek said raisins are a normal butter tart accessory.
Well, it kind of goes 50-50. It's either pecans or raisins. Never both. But a lot of people just don't like raisins.
It's Meek said this isn't another gravy on mince thing.
I mean, it's not another gravy on mince thing, no. But there's a level of contention, a rivalry, if you would, which is almost on par with the, gravy on mince. People get heated and passionate about that. Yay.
It's Meek said, do you like Nanaimo bars?
I'm not a fan of them. I've had them in the past. I don't know what it is. It's what? Remind me what it is. It's chocolate, it's mint, and then is there almost like a custard to it, or am I thinking something else?
It's Meek said the custard inside is too sweet emo.
Yeah, there is, and I'm not a fan of the custard. Just not. I'm not really a fan of many custard items at all, so. But I got nothing against Nanaimo bars. People love them. Good for that. I'm glad we have some Canadian things, you know? Oh, you know what I really like? You know what's stupid that I really, really like? I love Bannock. Speaking of Canadian items, get a little...
It's Meek said I've never had it.
Oh, Bannock is wonderful. And it's not that it's wonderful. Like, it is. Like, all it is just bread on an open fire. But they put maple syrup on it, and man, that just elevates everything to the nth degree. I'm a huge fan of Bannock, I really am. I'll go somewhere and they'll be and the native friendship centers and the indigenous culture areas are like, hey everyone, who wants to try out Bannock? And I'm like punching kids to get them out of the way. I'm like, give me all of it.
It's Meek said real maple syrup.
Oh, real maple, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you live in the heart of Ontario maple syrup country, yeah, I mean, I think maple syrup is one of our primary exports in these parts. Yikes. That guy was a jerk.
It's Meek said everyone likes pancake syrup here, but the real maple is best.
Oh, yeah. Pancake syrup. Ew. That's like that corn syrup stuff, right? Yeah, I'm not a fan of pancake syrup at all. Maple syrup on anything. You know what I love maple syrup on is oatmeal. Like, I have a rice cooker, a one-button, push-button rice cooker. And I use that for everything. So in this one-button rice cooker, I'll put in my oats, I'll put in my water, dash of salt, and usually some frozen berries, and I'll just toss all those in there. let it all cook up. Maybe I'll toss walnuts in there on occasion. Let it all cook up. Because it's one button, you just walk away. And then like 10 minutes later you have hot oatmeal. And then you put on some hot, fresh maple syrup and boom. Well, it doesn't even need to be hot. It doesn't even need to be fresh. You know, just maple syrup. Put that on oatmeal. My God. If you put on the brown sugar, it's like you're opening a package of that, whatever that packaged oatmeal is that we used to have as kids. That stuff was awesome. What was the name of that? What was the brand name of that oatmeal that we had as kids that used to have apple cinnamon and maple brown sugar?
It's Meek said Quaker.
Yeah, Quaker Oats. Yeah. Quaker oatmeal. That's exactly it. I always hated the peaches and cream one, but I was all on board for the rest. Well,
It's Meek said they still make it. Dinosaur egg is a hit around here.
dinosaur egg. One of my favorite... I did a road trip across... What was that? I did a road trip across Canada there. And... traveling through Alberta, which I'd never been to Alberta, so that was a journey unto itself. But going from Edmonton to Calgary, and we're on the open plains. There's nothing to see. It's just Saskatchewan and Alberta. There's nothing. So I'm just driving the open plains, and all of a sudden it just dips right down, and suddenly there's goddamn dinosaurs everywhere in the little valley. Where are we? The guy I was driving said, "You're in Drumheller." Oh, sure got a lot of dinosaurs here. Yeah, that's their thing. They love dinosaurs down here. Everything was dinosaurs in Drumheller. So we drove in. It was dinosaurs, sure enough. And then we drove out, and I looked in the rearview mirror, and it was like we had never been there. Drumheller. It's like the Canadian Brigadoon. Oh, nice. Yeah. Canada is so weird. Do you remember Much Music? Do you remember Mike and Mike's excellent cross-Canada adventures? Where he had Mike and Mike,
It's
and they
Meek
just...
said Jesus. There's another reference. Brigadoon is a wonderful movie.
Do you remember how
It's
Mike and
Meek
Mike
said
just
also,
used to...
yes, I remember that show.
Yeah. Just traveling across Canada just 'cause. Crap. I used to always find the places with the world's largest lawn chair or something like that. It's the world's largest rubber duck. And then they'd go and have Sloan play. That was bullshit. This game is horrible.
Minimi Cursor 96 said hello.
I'm so glad they never made a sequel to this game. Hey, Minimi. I'm glad this franchise died on its pedestal.
It's Meek said we had a giant bag of popcorn around here once. The idea was lightning would hit it, and it would pop. Wild time. Minimi Cursor 96
awesome.
said how ya doing?
Doing all right, Mini-Me, and thanks for asking. We're playing games and talking about Canada. Mini-Me, if you have any Canadianisms you want to ask the Canadians, now's your time. You got Canadian experts on this one. I mean, this is Team Canada at its finest. How often do we say A? Well, quite a bit, actually. Other than that, we're still playing this game because I suck. The long and short of it, right there, you have all of this in a nutshell.
MinimiCursor96 said, "What is Canada's national animal?"
That's a good question because I would think it's the beaver, or it's the moose. Realistically, it's probably something stupid like a Canadian goose. But I don't know. What is Canada's national animal? Is it the chickadee? Is it the blue jay?
It's Meek said, "Allegedly it's the beaver."
Allegedly. Well,
It's Meek said, "I think it should be the loon."
the loon. Oh yeah. That's not a bad one. World 8-3! Everyone, let's see if Live Split realizes that 34 minutes took me to get to World 8-3. Thanks, Live Split. I think I've only been here once or twice. Oh no, I do not know this. This is new to me. I don't know where I am. I'm somewhere where I don't know. Oh, Jesus. I was doing really good. We gotta talk more about Canada, because it was distracting me. Good job, team. Screw you, buddy. Screw you, buddy. I've never been to 8-3. I've never been to 8-3. What the hell's going on? Oh, crap. Oh, Lord. This is stupid. Oh, that's one for the clip books. What the hell? Oh. This sucks.
MinimiCursor96 said, "Speaking of, I did watch a video a short while ago about how dangerous and violent Canadians are. Specifically during war times."
Oh, during war times, yeah. Oh my God, yeah. There are war videos and they are chaotic. You do not want to mess with Canadian soldiers. Actually, you know what? We did great. Let's take a hydration check. I've never been to 8-3.
Tethercat said, "Hydration check."
That was enjoyable.
Tethercat said, "Hydration check."
Yeah, that thing about the Geneva Convention that everyone keeps going on about. You know, the only reason the Geneva Convention even exists is because Canadians. Yeah, okay, whatever. Canada lives so much in the shadow of the United States as a society, as a culture, as a nation, that we get oddly possessive. You know, Canadians burnt down the White House. Actually, they were British, but okay. You know, whatever, floats your boat. But yeah, but back in the wartime era, 1812, you know, World War I, World War II, Canada was to be feared. And, yeah, I don't know if they're that nowadays. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I don't know. I'm a pacifist. I was involved with something not too long ago. and they asked me to do some war-related items. We're doing something, and it's getting close to Remembrance Day. Would you like to do some war-related items? And I said, no, I'm a pacifist. Just check out my Canada Hunt stream, where I go and walk around with some deer because I don't want to shoot any of them. Yep. Da 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 da. Speaking of moose and beaver. Speaking of moose and beaver. Canada used to have, well, I can't say Canada. Ontario. I suppose all the provinces, but specifically Ontario used to have children's entertainment programming way back in the day. And one of the shows that they used to show was, it was called Cucumber. Again, educational programming, so, you know, do a song and a dance for the kids, teach them a lesson. The show Cucumber. I don't think I've ever been here. That's cool. This show Cucumber used to star a beaver and a moose, and they were anthropomorphic humans in furry suits. If you get a chance, go take a look at Cucumber. Go Google Cucumber, Canada, Cucumber. And they didn't even change the names. They didn't even change the names to like Rocket, Jay, Squirrel, and Bullwinkle. No, it was just Moose and Beaver. That was it. And, I mean, I took note of it, but I didn't do much else. I think other people... It provided an awakening for many other individuals in Canada. Although I can't say I've ever seen a Cucumber cosplay at a convention. That would be interesting.
It's Meek said I love Telefrancais. I have the anonymous air freshener hanging from my rear view mirror.
Oh man. With Lanana. Yeah, that was nightmare fuel. That little pineapple from hell. Telefrancais. Someone, I can't remember if it was one of Meg's streams or not, someone was getting in about Harriet's Magic Hats, which was Alberta. And being in Ontario, we didn't have too much connection with Alberta or Saskatchewan or any of the prairie provinces. But for some reason, I remember one of our teachers showed an episode of Harriet's Magic Hats, which involved a Saskatchewan grain elevator and how they process wheat in Saskatchewan. So that was it was interesting. That happened. Harriet's
It's
Magic
Meek
Hats.
said also read all about it. Remember that?
Read all about it.
I have a t-shirt from that show too.
With Boot and Pretty. Boot was a boot. And Pretty was a shoe. And it wasn't Boot and Shoe, it was Boot and Pretty. See, the thing about many of the TV Ontario puppets back in the day was they were all done by one person who died recently, by the way, Meg. The creator of those puppets passed away recently. And that person did all the TV Ontario items.
I saw that.
Today's Special. Just all of them. Famous person. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. So, anyway. But they were nice puppets, but there was also an element of horror to them. Like there was a definite horror show element to these puppets. Nightmare fuel. It was kind of like Mr. Rogers. How you were like, "Hey, Mr. Rogers is so nice and sweet," and then he'd pull out King What's-His-Face and Daniel the Tiger and Lady Marmalade. And, like, Lady Eleanor was just this... The old Punch and Judy dolls, except with makeup. Just creepy as fuck. I used to love watching Mr. Rogers until Lady Eleanor came... Lady Elaine, or Lady Fairchild, or whatever her name was. I was like, no, I don't want to watch this anymore. Wow.
It's Meek said Lady Elaine is scary.
That's it, Lady Elaine, yeah. This game sucks. I hate this game. Okay, that one was on me. Yay! Oh, I gotta set my controller down for a moment. I'm gonna try resetting these splits. Reset. Actually, I'm gonna stop. I'll exit. Do you want to save? Yes. Because, hey, we hit 8:03. Only took us 45 minutes of the stream, but we got there. Yeah. So far, so good. It's funny, I don't want to save state. Mario doesn't have a save state anyway. Oh, I'm just taking a, I'm taking a very brief chat break. I might even dive into a hot cross bun just to get my arm a rest. I still have about 45 minutes before my next physio stretch. Ow. Ow. Yeah, so anyway. Fun. Hey, Mini-Me, how was your Christmas holiday, if you're still around? We were talking about Christmas, and Christmas is typically a pretty sad time for me. Just being as old as I am, you know, the magic of the initial, when you're a child, everything is beautiful, that fades away. So it's no longer got that glisten.
Minimi Cursor 96 said it was good, thanks.
Good. Glad to hear that. I live vicariously through you, so I hope that you got all the gifts that you wanted. Santa delivered them all. All right, I'm eating some hot cross buns.
Minimi Cursor 96 said honestly, winter is sad.
There is an element of that, yes, where we're just in the dark days, and you know, we want it to be fun and happy and everything. Here we are, we're stuck inside. What do we do?
It's Meek said I live for the nostalgia of Christmas as a child, otherwise the seasonal affective disorder starts crawling.
Indeed. Huh. It's a fun thing about being a VTuber. Setting up to be a VTuber, I thought, all right, you know what I'm gonna do?
Cursor 96 said I got food for Christmas.
I got food for December 27th. Yay, nom nom. Setting up to be a VTuber, I thought, oh, what do I need to purchase? And I bought a whole bunch of things, you know, set up the rig, set up the workstation. And I bought me a ring light. And turns out I don't even need a ring light. Don't even use it. And it wasn't providing enough light, and it was providing the wrong amount of light. So I thought, how can I compensate? What other nearby light source can I utilize to provide more light on my face to make this Tethercat avatar move? And it just so happens I have a sad lamp. I have the seasonal affective disorder lamp that, I mean, I use it frequently. It turns out it's absolutely perfect for VTubing. Like, it is ideal. So for the past 3 years, I've been using a sad lamp as my VTubing item. And I gotta admit, VTubing has made me happy. Like if I'm being a VTuber, if I'm throwing on a stream, hey everyone, welcome to the stream. I'm doing some stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not sad when I'm doing that. Hence, the sad lamp is doing its job properly. So thank you very much, makers of seasonal effect disorder lamps. If anyone wants to get into VTubing, there you go. There's your life pro tip. Don't let the sad lamp get the better of you. I'm sorry I cut you off there, Mini-Me. What kind of food did you get?
Cursor 96 said VTubing makes everyone happy and for escapism.
Oh, it kind of does. It really does. And even people who don't understand VTubing can at least appreciate the happiness it brings. Well, I mean, I say that somewhat sincerely. I do understand that there's all different types and manners of VTubers. And there are aggressive VTubers, very aggro. Yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. Sponsored by Monster Energy Drink. I'm drinking 3 of them simultaneously now. I'm wearing a beer hat with Monster Energy Drink. Roar! Snake eyes. Power thirst. Today we're going to be playing some Call of Duty 9. I'm going to kill everything I can find ever. Yeah, I killed my...
Puts my Monster Energy Drink back down.
Yeah, well, as long as it's not a power thirst. I killed my roommate 15 minutes ago. I am basking in my roommate's blood. Yeah, let's play this stream. Oh, also, I gotta take a break and read it from an ad sponsor. Do you use menstrual products? Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I understand that there's all different types of VTubers. I hope I come across as one of the more chill ones. Sitting here in my old age with my blanket around me, eating my hot cross bun.
It's Meek said, rolling on the floor laughing.
I'm going to play some deathmatch in a minute, but first a word from our sponsors. Do you have life insurance? If you have not been making your car payments, here's how to do it. Oh, man. Hey, Mini-Me. Were you there the day, Mini-Me? Were you there the day that... So there's this other VTuber, a streamer that we know, June Kamori. She's a fruit bat. And she's from the United States. But she's kind of young, or at least much younger than me. And I asked her one day, hey, have you ever seen the advertisements that they used to put on daytime talk shows involving personal injury lawyers? And June said, no, I've never heard of these. So I put on a commercial and it was great. It was just, if you've been in a car accident and you think that you are the guilty party, and in the background there's people exploding in this window look. You give me a call, 1-800, I will get you money. I will sue anyone. Call me now. And I showed this to June, and June was horrified. She's like, no, that's so wrong. God, so funny. I kind of want to watch some of those commercials right now.
It's Meek said, it's so right.
I know, right? I will sue literally everyone. Did your dog get run over? I will sue the president. Call me. There's videos of people exploding in the window. There's a plane that crashes on the ground, and like computer animated people are flying out of this plane hitting the ground. I will sue corporations. I will sue your mother. I will sue everyone. Man, YouTube, I love streaming. YouTube, Twitch. I love the internet. The internet's such a beautiful place. As long as we're all off of Twitter. The internet is a beautiful place. Let's put that little asterisks on there, shall we? As long as we're all agreed on the whole Twitter thing. We're all over there and hanging out on Blue Sky properly. And the internet's a beautiful place. Have you seen that there's this Twitter exodus happening? I mean, sure, it happens once every 6 months, every 9 months, but there's an exodus happening on Twitter right now. Good for Blue Sky. What are even in hot cross buns? I know there's bread and I know there's raisin, but then there's these little white chewy bits. I'm hoping it's either fruit or gristle. What's in there? Made with generous amounts of plump raisins, these buns are irresistibly soft and tender. Enjoy them plain or toasted and slathered with butter. I've never seen any marketing use the word slathered. Someone's getting a pay raise. Slathered. Mom, can we have some cereal? Okay, but you got to slather milk on it. Slather is just one of those words. You don't see it too often, unless it's in conjunction with food. Hey, Fred, do you have documents from yesterday's report? I do. They're slathered all over your desk. I'm a writer, so words are of great interest to me. All right, should we get back into this? Now that I've eaten my hot cross bun. All right. Who's up for round 2? And I've forgotten how to play. Welcome to the stream, everybody. If you're just showing up, I suck.
Minimi Cursor 96 said haven't heard that word in so long.
I know, right? And here it is. It's on the packaging of a hot cross bun. I haven't heard that word. And that's why it kind of tossed me for a little bit of a loop there, because I don't think anyone's heard that word in so long. At some point, they realized that they had hot cross buns and were looking for the ideal word to complement it. And they threw a dart at the dartboard and landed on slathered. Oh yeah, hey, both of you. Or literally anyone else who might be watching. So I went into the Christmas Nights into Dreams stream that I did about a couple of days ago or so. And I watched it again because, like, let's face facts, it's pretty funny. And I started putting some comments in the timestamps. So I think that the Christmas Nights into Dreams stream is incredibly funny. No. Oh, look at that. That's a pro gamer save. That isn't. And, if you want, go... Well, shit on me. If you want, go take a look at that, Nights into Christmas Dreams, because I've been making comment timestamps, and they're pretty funny moments. I think I only got about half an hour in or something like that. Oh, that was a good hot cross bun, I gotta admit. I went out and bought croissants yesterday and I still haven't eaten them, which is really rare because usually I'll eat croissants as soon as I get them. I'm like a feral animal when a croissant is facing me. If anyone wants to do any fan art of Tethercat growling over a croissant, by all means, have at it. That's not good.
Minimicursor 96 said one of many certain foods to kill for.
Oh yeah, yeah. You want to talk about slathered butter. You know what I found though? I'll go to the grocery store where they have a fresh bakery and they have fresh croissants. And I will purchase... I made the mistake once, and I put that in quotes with an asterisk. I made the mistake of buying some croissants and putting them in a same bag as some pretzels. Got some pretzels. I figured what's the harm? Got some pretzels. The same bag of pretzels as with... So anyway, that's all in there. And lo and behold... some of the pretzel rubbed off. I was going to say wore off, but rubbed off on the croissant and amplified it tenfold. It made it a super croissant. Super good croissant. So I tried to figure out what part of that was so good. And I found out that it's the rock salt. It's the rock, like the hard salt, not sea salt from a salt shaker, not the small little type of salt that you put on your potatoes or anything, but the really hard, granular, big rocks of salt that they put on pretzels. You put some of that on a croissant, not a lot, just a little bit, like a sprinkling or a dash. By God, that elevates croissants to super croissant status. You never go back after that. So that's what I do, is I go and grab some croissants, and then I get them home. I put them in a different bag than the one that I got at the grocery store. Something that's a little more durable. And then I crack open my big thing of rock salt that I got from the bulk barn. By the way, visit your bulk barn. They got lots of good things there. And yeah, have at it. Have some super croissants. You're not going to do yourself a disservice if that's the case. Super croissants. And if you get them really fresh, you can just toss some butter on them. Slather. So there's another streamer out there, a streamer named Ravi. I mentioned Ravi on occasion. Ravi is a really, really fun streamer. Go check her out if you get the chance. And I think she's in the States. We were talking once during one of her streams about, oh yeah, she wanted to rebrand herself. She was considering rebranding herself. And offhandedly, I threw out the comment of, oh, if you're going to rebrand yourself, you know what a good VTuber is that I've never seen? And I mentioned Night Danger, which is a it's a warning sign at the side of roads that there's deer up ahead or moose up ahead. You know, there's wildlife of that antlered variety which could pop out of nowhere and potentially damage your car or even get damaged by your car. Night danger. Ravi tickled me by saying night danger. And ever since then, the two of us have had a good shared laugh whenever night danger conversations come around. So, fast forward now, we're at the end of the year. 2025 is concluding. And I'm thinking, oh, what were some of the funniest parts of this year? And of course, night danger keeps popping up. I'm like, oh yeah, night danger, that was so much fun. And, it's in the back of my head to... I love Tethercat. Don't get me wrong, I love Tethercat so much. But I almost want to register... Night Danger as an email, as a VTuber, as a mascot, a whole bunch of things. I wanted to get some Night Danger stuff happening. I'm telling you now, because if you ever come across any of my streams and you're like, where'd Tethercat go? And why is there suddenly this moose? Why is there suddenly a really old moose that sounds oh so familiar, calling himself Night Danger? Because Tethercat's not Night Danger. But I'll tell you, I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about it. Ugh.
Minimi Cursor 96 said we'll find you a ferocious update.
What's that mean? That's odd. I've never seen that. It's a capitalized F for ferocious. That was fortuitous. I'm wondering if there's some sort of pun or wordplay on that because of the word fur, as if there's some sort of furry connotation, which I'm unawares to. Ferocious. Because if so, that's kind of cool. Speaking of which, over the past year, since we're reminiscing about 2025, over the past year, Toronto had a furry convention. And I almost went to it. I think it was in May? Might have been April or May. I almost went to it. But I just couldn't justify it. There were a couple of reasons. The timing wasn't right. You know, there's a few reasons why I didn't go to it. But I almost went to a furry convention in May. Anyway, I found out it was on the news. It makes me lament that I was almost on the news at a furry convention. That would have been cool. My family watching. It's like, and in downtown Toronto, a bunch of furries got together and, you know, it shows on camera, it shows a bunch of furries dancing around in their fursuits, dancing. And then it shows me just standing there, this old bystander who doesn't know what time it is. It's like this Bernie Sanders guy walking around, clueless, doing the John Travolta, I don't know where I am pose. Excuse me, sir, can you tell us what's the appeal of coming to a furry convention? I stare blinking at a camera. I don't know. Furry? Well, thanks for showing up. We appreciate your comments. Let's make sure that guy doesn't get on the news. This is tense. Yup. Yay, I'm awesome. It just goes to show I am almost getting better at this game. Whoa. I was doing better when we were talking about Canadian stuff. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Hey, Tethercat, what's your favorite type of Canadian something? I'm glad you asked. That's an excellent question. Allow me to pontificate. Wait, where'd that thing go? Why is it... Is that different? Is that what's going on? This game sucks. Actually, we're coming... We're at a point right now where I gotta do my physio. It's a quarter to the top of the hour. But I actually kind of want to stop the stream, to be honest. I've been playing for, just shy of 2 hours. So I think I'm actually going to call it. I think I'm actually going to, I'm going to conclude the stream. So yeah, thanks for watching. It's Saturday.
It's Meek said thanks for stream Tethercat.
Yeah. So it's Saturday. There's still tonight and then all of tomorrow, and I don't think I have any obligations. So
Minimi Cursor 96 said it was fun.
It was fun. It really was fun. I was lots of fun and laughs. Kind of like the Fat Albert song. If Bill Cosby weren't affiliated with Fat Albert. If you guys are sticking around at some point over the weekend, you might see me pop in. If you guys have any game recommendations, I played I played Quiz and Dragon the other day because my family, my siblings said, "Why don't you play a good game?" Okay, what do you want me to play? Put on some Intellivision. Put on some Dungeons and Dragons on Intellivision. No. No.
It's Meek said I see you playing that quiz game.
Yeah, because the Intellivision version was ass.
It's Meek said it was right up my alley.
It was a horrible, horrible version for the Intellivision. So then I played, I think it was 5 seconds of it, and then said, okay, everyone over to the quiz game, and then we played the quiz game. Meeg. All right, it's good to know that that's right up your alley, because I have plans on something, and I wouldn't mind inviting you on something. So I'll throw you a message on Blue Sky at some point. All right. Yeah, it's cryptic, yes. But, it's
Meek said, oh yes, please do.
Let's grab a calendar, and let's grab a pin, and then let's just sit and wait for Tethercat.
I love a mystery, as we know.
There you go. Yeah. You like mysteries, but you're not necessarily keen on concussions. Thanks for watching, everyone. We're going to conclude, and yeah, I'll probably be doing something again, whether it's tonight or tomorrow, who knows. So until then, you guys all take care. You guys eat some good food. If your name is Mini-Me, go and eat some good Christmas food. If your name is not Mini-Me, then go over to Mini-Me's house.
Minimi Cursor 96 said take care and have a good day.
I will do my best. You too, Mini-Me. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Minimi Cursor 96
take
said
care.
LOL.
Yeah, Mini-Me's got wearing an apron, a chef's hat, has a open line, and the back door to the kitchen is open. So just go stand in line over at Mini-Me's place. Everyone, grab a plate and a fork and just go. Chef Mini-Me is going to serve up. All right, everyone. Have yourselves a great night. Take care. And as always, thanks for watching.
Hello, folks. You know I've been picking and trying to pick up banjos for 40 years or more. I used to just play the imitation.
Tethercat
but
said
now
thanks
I'm
for
going to
watching.
give you a little of the variations of Casey
Tethercat
Jones.
said thanks for watching.
Gentlemen, now folks, I'm going to give you a little of Old Dan Tucker, containing more heterogeneous constant policy, double flavor and unknown quality than usual. Old Dan Tucker's a fine old man. I watched his face in the frying pan. I combed his head with the wagon wheel. Died the toothache in his heel. By the way, old Dan Tucker, he come too late to get your supper. Tucker was a hard-ridden sinner, never said grace over his dinner. The old hog squealed, the pig did squall, him old hog with tail and all. By the way, old Dan Tucker, he come too late to get your supper. Old Tom Wilson got on a drunk, fell in the fire and kicked up a chunk. Charcoal got inside the shoe. Lord bless you, honey, how the ashes flew. By the way, old Dan Tucker, he come too late to get your supper. Here's the booze and Choctaw cider, lemon extract and old Budweiser. Horse said it's bitter than the doctor's tonic. The good book said a little good for the stomach.